Here we go now, back in the action, minute 10 and counting. 47-37, Logan down by 10. And Stevie Browning, not a backcourt violation because it was tipped, but Deontay Coleman going to fight for position down low. He's going to go to the line to shoot two, and Marquez O'Neal's going to pick up his first personal foul. And now Coleman will go to the line to shoot two, down by 10, 57.8 seconds to go. And Coleman can't connect on it. He's 1 of 3. Now Coleman will toe up the line to shoot a second, and it falls through. 2 of 4 on the night from the line is Coleman. 47-38, Logan down by 9 with under a minute to go. Now let's see if they can get a big stop here at the end of this one in the third quarter. Is now Aaron Baines. Not a good one. Good one, back to Baines. Keegan Johnson, number 42, in the game for the Wildcats.
Good little four-corner offense.
Now under 30 seconds to go here. Wheeling Park doing everything they can to make this the last possession. They do not want to give Logan any momentum on the home court going in there. And Gary Miller's going to foul Marquez Neal. That'll be Miller's third. That'll bring in Seth Hayner. Marquez Neal will go to the line to shoot two. He's 1 of 1 on the night. He has 9. He'll be going for his 10th point right here. And it goes through.
Well, yeah, you got to think that it's a good move here by Hatcher to set Miller for a few minutes because he's going to need him down the stretch. He's about the only one on the inside, interior, I guess, for the Logan Wildcats that's done anything tonight, Tony.
Here we go again. This time O'Neal misses on it. 48-38, 18.2 seconds. Ball was last touched by Baines for Wheeling Park, and they'll stay here with the Wildcats. 18.2 seconds. Down by 10, 48-38. And now we're under 15. Hayner going to push the ball up the floor for Logan. He better cross the half-court line. There he goes. I'd be getting close.
Yeah, it was.
Paul Williamson's going to find the lane. He's going to be fouled there by O'Neal. Now he'll pick up his second personal real quick.
Paul's so tough when he goes in. He throws that body in and is able to hold on to that ball. Get a little hang time in the air. You'll draw a lot of fouls like that, Tony.
And Paul Williamson with 2.3 seconds left needs to hit both of these here to give Logan a better chance to make a run at it here in the fourth quarter. And that one right there cut the lead to 48-39 by Wheeling Park. And that one cut it down to 48-40. As had the distance right on the money, but just a little to the left there for Goodwin. And that brings your score at the end of the third quarter, 48-40. Logan outscored by 10 points in that quarter. And they're going to have to get a little home court magic here in the fourth quarter. Not necessarily magic. I'm making it seem like it's out of reach. It's definitely not out of reach when you have an offensive explosion and potentially laying in both Deontay Coleman, Steve Browning, especially Paul Williamson. We've seen him. He's hit 3 threes. It's far from over, but Logan just has to step their game up in this final stanza.
Yeah, they got to start playing Logan basketball, Tony. I never dreamed we'd come over here and watch the Wildcats get outran up and down the court.
In Willie Agers Arena, it's insane.
Well, if you think about it, the Browning kid, he's only had 3 or 4 good looks at the basket.
Those were all in the first half.
Well, outside of Paul Williamson, it seems like none of the Logan Wildcats, when they get the ball, Tony, are wanting to attack the defense. They're settling for them jump shots. And Logan on a good night, they'll hit those, Tony, a good 16, 18-foot jumper. But on nights when they're not falling, they got to rely on Paul and Deontay to get the ball to the basket and then kick out. They can't just be swinging the ball around the perimeter and expect to beat anybody.
And let's see if they keep Seth Hayner in here. He's the point guard. He normally runs the offense here for Logan. So let's see if maybe bringing that extra guard, maybe a little extra quickness will help him out here in this quarter. As here we go, underway. Paul Williamson Going to work on O'Neal. Getting down low to Coleman. Paul trying to draw contact there. I don't know about that. And now on the other end, Goodwin's going to go up with it. He now has 22.
That's just another instance, Tony, where Logan wasn't able to beat Wheeling Park back off the ball.
And now it's back to a 10-point lead. And
got away with one there, didn't he, Tony?
He did. 50-40. For the way Logan's playing, they haven't really earned a right for any questionable calls. And now it's a 12-point game. As Goodwin again. 52-40. Logan down by 12. Under 7 minutes to go.
I don't know if there's a half-two bucket, this early in the fourth quarter, but I think they got to try to get one right here.
I mean, Wheeling Park, they're just got the death grip on the throat of the Logan Wildcats, and they're not letting off of it anytime soon. And here we have a foul here by Aaron Baines. And that'll send who else but Goodwin to the line. Oh, wow. Wrong end. Paul Williamson at the line to shoot two. That first one's good. Well, at least Logan's scoring points with the clock stopped right now. That's always a good thing when you're down by double digits late in the game.
Always easier to come back like that, ain't it, Tony?
As Williamson makes both the best of both free throws there. Now Wheeling Park turns it over.
That's what you got to hope for, if you're Hatcher. Just let them make a few mistakes. Now they got to capitalize, Tony. They got to have. If they score 1 point on this possession, it was a win for the Wildcats.
It's not crazy to think a 5-7-0 run here, and we got ourselves a tight one again.
And that's just one or two flicks of the wrist off Williamson, ain't it?
Another break here by Logan. I tell you what, I don't know how many opportunities they've spoiled tonight. Not trying to sound too critical of the Wildcats, but they just have had problems capitalizing on the rare opportunities they're getting from this tough Wheeling Park team. Now Coleman trying to find Browning down low. Browning going up with it, no good. Just another open layup missed. Gary Miller can't come up with it, but Marquez Neal does for the Patriots. Now Goodwin's going to come up the floor. Give her to Baines, now to Bell. Now O'Neal spin move, and one. I don't know. 6 minutes to go. They go down by 13 here.
It's a tough road to climb, Tony.
It's not getting any easier the deeper this game goes. They're going in the wrong direction.
Well, it all starts on the defensive end. If they can turn up the kind of pressure they had in the first half, if they can get anywhere close here in the fourth quarter, they'll stand a good shot.
And that foul there was by Gary Miller, his second. Logan down 55-42. Coleman lost handle of it. And I tell you what, it is like a red swarm out there at Wheeling Park. If Logan even thinks about pulling up the dribble, you got 2-3 guys around him.
Yeah, that's good coaching too, Tony. As soon as the ball comes up off the floor, get on your man. Everybody else start, boxing their man out, or denying their man, I should say. Makes it hard.
Deontay Coleman. That'll work. Logan will take anything to get this crowd into it at this point. Why not? That was a nifty shot there by Coleman. He's going to go for a three-point play the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, he was looking for contact right out of the gate, Tony. And good arch on the ball. I guess when you're a scorer, you find it any way you can.
You got to make something happen. He's trying to pick up some of the slack for Paul Williamson. Coleman's done a good job here as he's broke double digits, but he can't connect on that free throw. He is 2 of 5 from the night from the line. Is Coleman, untraditional of Mr. Coleman. Baines goes up with it. No good. Ball's on the deck. The last touch by the Park. It'll go to the Wildcats. We have a timeout taken here on the floor. Full timeout. 55-44. Logan down by 11 with the ball back, trying to make something happen here. But they better get to it. There's only 5:23 remaining, and time is ticking on the Wildcats.
Yeah, they're potent on offense, Tony. There's no doubt they can score a lot of points in a hurry. We don't deny that. The ability for them to be able to stop this Park team has not been there tonight. William Park slowed it up a lot here in the fourth quarter, just trying to kill some time, and Logan's had some success, off of William Park errors. I mean, Logan's not had a steal, I don't think, in the second half, Tony. And when you play defense, you hope for at least one, maybe a deflection. So maybe here Hatcher, get it in his head of his boys that if they'll play some defense, it'll lead to better shots on the offensive end.
Sounds like a plan. Get this man a whistle. Easier said than done, though, I'm sure.
Always.
Oh, goodness. That's why we got this aerial view.
Yeah.
And Hatcher's down there.
So much easier up here, Tony.
Oh, man. I always sound like I know what I'm talking about. 90% of the time, it works every time.
Every time.
Coleman now going to try to get back to serious business here for the Wildcats. 5:15. Paul Williamson going to go to the lane, up and through. Paul Williamson. 55-46. Logan got it under 10. Let's see where they can go from here. They need to get a couple more stops here on the defensive end and keep that offensive pressure up on their side. Entrance pass goes into Marquez O'Neal, and it goes out of bounds. There we go.
Yep.
Logan, this may be one of the few opportunities they have with the door leaving left wide open by the Patriots of Wheeling Park. Now Coleman's going to pick the ball up. Push it up to four for Wildcats. Work over to the right-hand side over toward Coach Hatcher and the Logan bench. Gives it over to Paul Williamson. Now up top to Trevor Andrews. Trevor Andrews into Coleman. Time is of the essence for the Wildcats, but they can't quite rush their shots just quite yet.
You still want to try to be selective here, Tony. Just most teams get in this situation to start jacking up threes, but see if we get a good shot.
That'll work. Nice. Kevin McHale-esque step through there by Mr. Browning. His first basket here in the second half. Here we go, Bub Goodwin getting ready to set things up here for the Patriots. Up by 7, 55-48. They try to get the ball into Marquez O'Neal, and they're going to get Trevor Andrews there with it. I'm guessing where his arms weren't quite straight up, even though he didn't move. He's still leaning over a little bit with them arms, and I guess that's enough for the official to call that one.
Well, when your arms are 5 foot long, that's why it's hard to stretch them all the way out, ain't it, Tony?
You got me.
He's a big old tall kid, man. He's fun to be around, too.
Another thing, Logan is in the bonus here for the rest of this game. Wheeling Park's only had 4 fouls committed on him by Logan, so they have a little ways to go yet. And now O'Neal connects on 1 of 2. Logan down by 8. I tell you, a 1-point possession will work for the Wildcats.
Yep.
This Coleman's going to go over to the right. Now to Williamson. Williamson loses control of the ball. Stolen away by Baines. Baines going to find Goodwin for 3. No good. Rebound's going to go to Baines. Long rebound, and wouldn't you know it, there'd be 2 red guys waiting on it under down low. Gary Miller didn't have much of a chance on that one.
Second chance points, Tony.
Marquez Neal just being persistent there. 10-point lead, 58-48, 3:11, and counting here in the fourth quarter. Paul Williamson and 1.